control by card fulvus. One spectator touches one card, another spectator touches another card, like this, and I leave them outjogged. I riffle down with the thumb and I stop anywhere between the two cards, okay? Now you take all the cards above that break with the thumb and you turn them towards you clockwise and you place them on top like this, okay? This is one selected card. And then I take all the cards protruding this way, then the next card is on the bottom, I put him on top, but I take a break, and then I simply cut to the break. So this is one selected card, and the other one is on the bottom. I do it one more time, leaving the cards face up, so you see the action of this control, which is very easy and very, very effective. You place the card like this, take all the cards, put them on top, break, drop the upper packet, and one card is on the bottom and one card is on the top. 6 of clubs and king of clubs. Now, this is the subtle move. You take half of the deck like this, and at the same time, you take a break below the one card near the middle of the deck. It doesn't really matter which. You flip these cards over. Now the break is in the middle again, and you flip all the cards above the break, apparently flipping cards face up, but really all the cards are still face down except the top card, which is face up. I swing cut the top half in my left hand and I leave the cards like this, face up and face down. Actually, if you want, it's even better. What I did before is you shuffle the cards like this, apparently face down and face up, but obviously the first card only is face up, and you square. And then you cut again like this. I leave once again the cards in this position so they have another view, the last view of the face up and face down. By the way, is this your card? No, it's not, and so on. And when you spread, all the cards are face down, first effect, and on each side of that face up card are the two selections. Roberta, this time I ask you to shuffle the deck. Beautiful. We call this overhand shuffle, yeah. Here is the Italian shuffle, by the way. I'm not making this up. This is the way we shuffle in Italy. Yeah. Watch, I remove 3 cards as my predictions. Let's say 1, 2, and 3. 3 cards, okay? Please cut the deck into 4 packets. 4 packets. Fantastic. And if you have an idea that I may know some cards, you may shuffle each packet again or cut them. It's okay like this. Please point to any packet, at any packet. This is the one. I leave it there, this way. And I take the top card of this packet. Okay. Do you want to change it? You are still... No, you are comfortable with it. Had you selected the other packet, the top card would have been the 4 of clubs, the other packet would have been the 5, and this packet would have been the 7. Watch, I take the card from the bottom. These are my cards. The first card is a 8 of spades. The second card is 8 of clubs. The next card is 8 of hearts. And the last card that you selected, that you picked from that packet, it's the missing 8, the 8 of diamonds. One for all. Of course, this is another presentation for the famous and almost classic trick, Discrepancy City Prediction by John Bannon. And after you have taken back a shuffle deck, you look at the face card, in this case the 2 of clubs. Of course, the faces of the cards are towards you, like this, okay? And then you remove the other 3 deuces, you say? Yes, like this. Okay, and I repeat, remember, the cards are towards you, don't show that. You remove the 3 cards and you square them on top of the deck, and at the same time you steal the other 2. So you basically place on the table 4 cards instead of 3. But you lie. The spectator cuts the deck into 4 packets, and it doesn't really matter. I invite them, if you may have an idea that I know the top card, you may cut them again, you may shuffle them again, it doesn't matter. The spectator picks 1 packet, let's say this. I always like to place the packet forward so there is no doubt this is the selected packet, and I take the top card and I place it on top. Obviously it's an indifferent card, it doesn't really matter. And I emphasize the freedom of the choice by saying the card on top of the other packet would have been a 4, this would have been a jack, the other one would have been a 3. Now you have 5 cards in your hand. Look how easy it is. You take the bottom card, you flip it over and you show it, and then you take it and you place it on top of any of these 3 packets. The bottom card again, flip it over and you take it and you place it on top of the remaining packet, and then remember you have 3 cards, so keep these 2 aligned as one. The bottom card, flip over, show the 2 of spades, and then you take apparently the 2 of spades, but really you take 2 cards, and one of the 2 cards, it's the indifferent card. So it's very easy. It's a double lift, but in this case it's extremely easy. You take the packet from above and I slide the bottom card with my fingers like this from below, and then I place this card on top. And apparently you have taken all your 3 cards from the bottom of the packet. This is the last card that was on top, your card, and it's the missing 2. I will not ask both of you to pick 1 card in this way. Actually, we'll cut the deck into 2, okay? And from this half, you're going to select 1 card. Please, just touch it. Doesn't really matter. There is the 1, there is your card, and another 1. And actually, I show the cards to everyone, but I will look at the cards myself. These are the 2. Do you like them, or do you want to change it?
I'll stay with
okay. The Queen of Spades and the 2 of Hearts. I place the 2 cards like this on that packet. Watch. I cut the cards like this so that the 2 selected cards are not near the face, and they're not even near the top. You can see them. You can see they're not here, okay? Watch. You were a magician before. Do it again like this. Yes, fantastic. 1. And now the 2 selected cards are the only reverse card face up in the middle of the deck. Back up. I like this trick very much. It's one of my favorites because it's very easy, but it's also very effective. You start with a face down card below the face up deck. And of course, if you want to do this completely impromptu, you perform the Browie reversal. You take a break at the top card, and I do it very big so you can see. You cut half of the cards below that break, and you flip them over face up on top. And you square them, but keeping the break with the thumb. Of course, I told you this is very big just for clarity. You take all the cards below the break and you place them on top face up. So you have simply reversed apparently the deck face up, but you have left 1 indifferent card face down on the bottom. You cut half of these cards, you turn them face down and have 2 selected cards taken. It doesn't really matter. At the same time, you take a break below the top card of the deck. The top card of the deck. Flip these 2 cards face up, and on squaring them on top, you steal that indifferent card, okay? So you have 3 cards. It doesn't really matter which method, and as long as you finish, as you end up with this. You take the jack on top, and then you drop these on top, and apparently you take both cards, but really you take only 1. The jack remains second from the top. One more time, you take the queen and the jack. Okay, let's leave the 2 cards on the packet. Apparently everything looks fair, but really 1 card was left below the top card of the packet. I cut the packet in this way, just 3/4 of this packet on the table, and then just 1/4 of that packet on top. Casually I leave the card. So 1 card is already reversed. Now this, I double undercut that card from top to the bottom. The double undercut is exactly the same, almost the same, as the Braui reversal, but without flipping the cards face up. I take a break at the top card, and once again I do it very big, cut half of the cards below. Remember, one is reversed, and I place it on top. You see, I don't flip them over like before. Take all the cards below the break and I put it on top. So you have the reverse card on the bottom now, and the indifferent card reversed second from the bottom, or second from the top if the packet is like this. I show that the cards are not there, are not near the face of the deck, and there is a beautiful move. You take 4 or 5 cards, you don't need to count them, you just cut 4 or 5 or 6 cards, and you flip them over